question, how do followers of Jesus relate to people of other faiths?
So what is pluralism?
Well, I think you can make a distinction between three things. Totalitarianism, that's an approach where you say it's only us and anybody else is an intrusion, and we will kill them or eliminate them, drive them away. Second is dualism. There's us versus them, and it's always a fight. And then third is pluralism, where you say, you know what, there's a whole lot of us different groups, and we've got to figure out how to get along.
Well,
what that tells us is if we want to get a vision of how God feels about people who are different, we should look at how Jesus treats people who are different. And if we adopt Jesus' attitude, then we'll move toward people of other faiths with Christ-like compassion. And again, if we follow Christ in that way, we'll be exemplifying a new kind of Christianity. How can we talk about sexuality without fighting about it and dividing about it and attacking each other about it?
why does it seem every time we talk about sexuality, we hit homosexuality?
Yeah, almost always the arguments are from 6 verses from Leviticus, Romans, 1 Corinthians. But as I worked on this chapter, I was really blown away by the courage of Luke, who wrote the Gospel of Luke and the book of Acts, that just a few chapters into his history of the earliest months and years of the Christian movement, he decides to tell the story of the inclusion of someone who always had been excluded in the past. The man was, first, he was not Jewish, he was a Gentile. He was a Gentile of African descent, different skin color, different racial background, different cultural background, but he's identified as a eunuch. And as a eunuch, he's not a typical heterosexual.